Coach, homecoming week here at Camden, and I know that we were just talking a moment ago off camera about the dynamics of being in a smaller town and how people are closer and you know more people and all that. And I think that also applies to like a homecoming, where this is something that once a year during football season it matters around here, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. We always have a good crowd for homecoming, and it's exciting and a lot of fun. And the student body does a great job of every day having a different theme, and so we're excited about it, you know, and got a tough opponent to be playing for homecoming, but you know that's part of it too. You know, you just kind of trying. We always try to pick, you know, game 5 or game 6 in there as a home game, and for a homecoming game, and that's the one we chose this year.
You got North Myrtle Beach, and just tell me a little bit. What do you know about them, and what are some of the challenges they'll present for you?
Outstanding coaches. They've been coached well. I mean, it's very impressive. Coach Harden and his staff have done a tremendous job, and they run a lot of option out of the shotgun, do a lot of things, you know, really keep, you know, have great complementary plays on offense. The defense always in position, you know, they probably blitz less than 20% of the time, but you know, they do a good job when they're going to do their blitzes and stuff, and so they're an outstanding team. Coach Blair Harden, his father coaches with him, Bruce Harden, who was a coach in North Carolina for years and years, and then went to Siddle for a few years and coaching. He's running his defense, and so I'm sure Coach Blair Harden, who's been coaching 10 years or so now, is getting good advice from his dad from week to week.
Let me ask you a little bit about the 2 kids that we interviewed today from the football team, and they are the Gary Patterson State Farm Co-Players of the Week from Camden. Let's start with defensive end Donovan Ingram. I know he does a great job for you.
Outstanding player. Guy never gets tired. He's the Energizer Bunny. He just plays and plays and plays. You know, gives it to you. You know, 100% guy. Not a gigantic guy for a defensive end, but he plays so hard and he enjoys playing, and just does an outstanding job.
And then middle linebacker William Cobb.
William Cobb's kind of the leader of our defense, you know, leading tackler, you know what I mean, very aggressive young man. He's an old school guy, you know, he probably should have been playing in the 60s or 70s, you know what I mean. And just
we like those guys.
That's right, yeah, exactly. And very physical. Does a great job, takes pride in his position, making sure that he understands, you know, what his keys are each week, where he's supposed to do, the plays, the main 4 or 5 plays that we're going to face. You know, very, very knowledgeable guy.
And I want to ask you about one more young man that I think we're going to interview when we come back over next week, but your quarterback, Devin Beckley, just a heck of a talent and a great leader for you, isn't he?
Yeah, outstanding guy, outstanding young man. You know, Devin's about 6'3", about 190 pounder, and plays well. He's got a very, very high completion percentage this year. Thrown for a bunch of yards. Really likes the offense. Understands the offense well, and does a great job with it. You know, Coach Sisk has done a great job with him, and Devin just enjoys it. You know what I mean? Spreads the ball around, but it's more of a decision making on his part. And, you know, whatever the defense gives you is where we throw the ball, and that's up to him. You know, we make the calls and he makes the decisions.
And this is the last game before region play starts. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it goes by quick.
It does. You know, you start in January, you think it's never going to get here, and now it's here, and it's halfway done. You know, we've played 5 games already, 3 and 2, and next week we'll be off for a week. But yeah, you're exactly right. It goes by fast. We start region, and we got, you know, obviously I'm not trying to insult anybody, but you know, 2 toughest games first, Fairfield Central and Chester, you know what I mean, and but then Indiana and Columbia High after that. So you know, Fairfield Central, they've been winning for a long time now, being outstanding, and Chester has always played us well and always done a good job. So we got challenges to go, but right now we got to worry about North Myrtle Beach.
All right, well, enjoy this homecoming week and the festivities, and best of luck on Friday, man.
Thank you, man, and go Dogs.